Okay, hi guys. Today I'm going to cut my Detox soap, and my Detox soap is an oldie but goodie. I formulated this recipe practically, well, shortly after I first started making soap, so it's been around for a long time, and it's a different recipe, totally different recipe than my olive oil and coconut milk soap. It's still definitely predominant in the olive oil, but this one is designed to be a facial soap. It can be used on your entire body too, but it's definitely good for your face, and that's predominantly what we use it. Me and the girls use it every single day on our face, twice a day, have for a long time, and it works really, really well. Now, let me get, half of this is sold, so I'm going to cut this in about half. I'm just going to guesstimate here. My logs are about 5 pounds each. Well, let's see how many inches. We got 6 inches, 12 inches, 15 inches, so let's try to cut it at about 7.5 inches, huh? There's 6, 7.5. So if I cut it somewhere right in there, it should be pretty good. That doesn't look right. That's not half. Oh well. I'm going to cut it up here in about half, where I think it's half, and we're going to weigh it from there and see. So this customer, she has bought it before in a bulk log, and she wanted another bulk log because she's run out. So let's weigh this up and see what it weighs. Anywhere near close. That one is 38 ounces. She wanted 2 pounds, so that's 2 pounds 6 ounces. Let's see what this one is. This one's going to be a little bit more, I can tell. No, almost exactly the same, 37 ounces. So I'm actually just going to give her, because it's going to cure out and she's going to lose some ounces. So I'm going to go ahead and give her the 37 ounce one, so that by the time it cures out, she'll get a full 2 pounds of product. And I'm going to cut this one up. Now, like I said, let me see if this is in the, yeah. This is a different recipe, and it's really good for a facial soap. And it's full. This one has a lot of activated charcoal in it. I've also put essential oils of tea tree and some citrus essential oils. So it's got my own essential oil blend there, good for designed towards like more maybe on the oily side skin. Although like that, it's really mild, it's gentle, because my girls use it on their face. The girls and I use it twice a day. It's the only soap that we use on our face. Now that one's going to be shy. That's okay. Actually, this one here, because of the cost of the essential oils, and it's chock full of activated charcoal, this one I cut a little bit. I don't cut it as generously as my olive oil and coconut milk soaps. And I also have a problem skin soap, which I haven't made in a while, and I need to remake it. And the problem skin soap is more for like when you're having a lot of, you're really maybe having a lot of breakouts. This works really well for preventative, you know, as a mild way to help avoid breakouts. But if you're having a lot of breakouts and you really need something to help, you know, clear that skin up, my Problem Skin Soap, which is probably something I should consider making while I'm making all these restock soaps. I haven't restocked that soap for a long time. Show you how, see how that pattern comes out in there with the activated charcoal. Yeah, so I need to restock that because like that one works really well for a rescue if you've got a lot of breakouts going on that you're trying to clear up. And this one's just a really good daily preventative measure. Leaves your skin clean but soft. And I've been out of this soap for a while. This customer contacted me and said, "Oh, I need some." I was like, "Oh, okay. I'll make that this week." And this one smells, it's definitely got a tea tree scent to it. And, you know, you can smell the citrus somewhat. But the tea tree is definitely predominant. So these bars, when they're finished curing, are going to weigh approximately 3.5 ounces each. So a little bit smaller. And I'm going to cut off a little bit of more samples here off the end because that bar is not, this isn't going to make the cut for 2 bars. So that one there is going to be, that one's going to be a bigger bar than the rest of them. But I didn't do as many square samples with this either, so I need those samples. And this here, I don't like the looks of that, so I'm just going to shave some of that off. The edge. If we can make that nice and even. There, that's better. It's a little more even now. Oh, here comes the cats. This will make a nice little piece for us to use. Oh, the cats are fighting. I'm still going to shave a little bit more off because it still looks really yucky and uneven to me. That's better. It's still going to be a little bit bigger than the rest because it finished off at 4 ounces, but once it cures out, it'll be less. So, By the time those cure out, they'll be about 3.5, maybe some, 3.25 to 3.5. But like that, it's mostly a facial soap, so it doesn't need to be really big. And it's got a lot of essential oils and activated charcoal in there, so yeah, like a specialty soap. Let me take you down here. Hey, kitty cat bothering you, Tig Tig. Okay, so there's the 2-pound log there for my customer. There are the bars, so I'll have, how many bars will I have available? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 bars will be available, and probably got a good shot of them, but that's what they look like. Just swirled with that activated charcoal, nothing fancy. There's a mini loaf. And I weighed the mini loaf earlier, and it weighed almost 19 ounces, so it will cure out to a full pound for sure. And like that, this recipe is a little bit smaller than my olive oil and coconut milk recipe, so I don't get as many samples, but there's a few samples, and there's some end cut samples there. And I don't generally send this out in orders unless I feel it's something based upon what the customer has ordered, that they might want this kind of product. Like if someone's ordering a lot of the, coconut milk and olive oil soap, lots of the fancy scents, bath bombs, bubble blasts, I'm probably not going to send this out. So if you would like a sample of this to try, just make sure to tell me, because I usually have some of these, because they don't really go out unless it's someone buying those sort of products. So. Alright, thanks so much for watching, guys. That's my Detox soap. Take care. Bye-bye.